Ho ho ho! Merry Communists, everyone, and welcome to 1931. We actually have it almost all done now. Finally. It took 2 years. But we're there. We're doing very well. This is the last of the preliminary buildings before we enter into the final phase where I kind of actually finish the rest of this off. But before any of that, I'll need to do things like get the shopping center stocked. Which, by the way, we don't really need much electronics, if any. No one in their right mind needs 5 tons of clothes. Let's maybe do something around this. Yeah, that works. Alright. That's almost done. Okay, get the water towers up and running. Yeah. The power plant's been receiving small deliveries of bricks and apparently even some workers now. We don't need the power plant. I can and will start purchasing electricity. There. And there. We had let 5 people wake up briefly. It's fine. Okay, that is everything for the preliminary. The last ones are the ones I can't really finish. Because if I start collecting sewage or water, they'll probably end up waking up. You know? So that's going to be sort of the final sort of blow. You know what? Let's kind of get them ready at least. But I can't let any of them finish. So, in the spirit of paying attention, I'm going to look over here for a little bit. To our coal mine, because finally we have some excavators that are free and not building whatever the hell they were building. I don't know, I had a lot of things being built at any one point in time. So, where were we? Coal processing plant. I think this is literally episode 1, so good luck trying to follow any of this. And very slowly going to excavate. Just takes forever. God, this takes so long. These excavators are absolute garbage. Looks like we're almost done. Come on. Okay. Our one coal processing plant. Yeah, this is what I was kind of afraid of, but yeah, we're okay. Although we have free excavator. That's as far as we could get. I think our excavators all ran out of fuel, as they do. Okay, yeah, we can close that. It's winter time, so I didn't produce any jobs anyway. Good. Ideally, I kind of want these a couple days from being finished and fully equipped to finish the construction. That will help. Alright. And then is it under general cargo? Yeah. So I've got some distribution offices I'm going to need to work with. So, mostly it'll be covered hulls. we'll start with those. Work days, yeah. Alright. Keeping a close eye. Now, where were we over here? These shitty excavators and everything. Look at that. And then this all has to be flattened. There we are. Okay. Oh hey look, I vaguely remember the Gaz AA line. I also remember not being very good, but, you know? Oh, not cargo wagons. Open hole. Are you telling me the Gaz AA? Anyone know what the Gaze is? Because I don't, I guess. I'm also going to need one of those. Whoops. I shouldn't have purchased it there. Send it to the depot. Okay. So, adding a new connection. So, we're going to be supplied by the customs house. Hub, shopping center. Yeah. Not the railway office, sorry. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Should the distribution office use that? Probably not. Makes more sense, I think, to just have a dedicated doing it. I think. Alright. That's okay, though. Alright, well, good. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need, and the last thing that comes to my mind is, like, vehicle repair. It's technically not necessary yet, but I can't let that slip out of my mind either, you know? So, we're getting there. I think we are almost ready. I think I might wait for the snow to melt, though. It's probably a better idea. Not gonna have workers here as much as I'd like to. I haven't figured out how I'm actually gonna handle this. So steel, prefab panel, brick, and board. Okay. We don't need electric component. I think I need an open. There's no cistern, though. Or, like, cisterns aren't valid for this. So I guess I just need a dumper. Then I need a water cistern. gotta be on a permanent thing there. We'll get it figured out. Okay, so nobody woke up when we built the water substation. That's good. Nobody's woken up from garbage collection yet. And I guess realistically speaking, if I just get rid of that, then nobody will wake up when the power things are complete either. I wasn't sure what was actually going to wake anyone up. So, the answer is apparently nothing? I don't know. The wake-up mechanics have never been particularly well documented or clear, so... Alright. Wait until unloaded. Go. Well, I guess I do want power for that. That is a button I'm not ready to click yet. Please return to depot. Did I buy a water cistern? Like... There it is. That one can just go. I guess I could try pumping water in. Hold on. Yeah, technically I think I could pump water in. That might be a better option. We'll see. Forgot the thing has a connection on it. It's not that big of a problem. So I can start getting dealt with as well. The construction forces are mobilized again. Okay, things here are stocked. Alright. Never mind, you can in fact start. Although, hell of a lineup. I guess I really shouldn't until we have the temperature back above 0, though. Good lord. Okay. We still lack chemicals. Do you have anything bringing chemicals? No, no. Yeah, I guess I put that under maybe with the distribution office, but then said no, because it's better to have a dedicated one. Oh, hey, there's the gas AA. Get another Rooster Vault. It's getting built pretty quick. Alright. How's the power plant coming along? Slow and steady? Good enough. Alright. So you're gonna go here, gonna go here. At the water treatment plant, you will unload chemicals and wait until you're unloaded. I want you load that. And then just delete that stop. You're good. They can do 31 even on snowy roads, which is good. Alright, so the last things to do are to build these substations. Hook them up. Oh no. I may not have... Okay. We're good. Didn't wake anyone up, really. Alright. Thankfully I put up a no pedestrian sign, so they can't get over here. Almost everything we need. I think, yeah, we actually kind of do. I was left on 5. It's just hook up the power. We just gotta hook up the power now. The best. But technically this is secondary and isn't required for people's immediate survival, so... Alright, last speed up. Before the power arrives. Looks like we'll at least be waiting for the thaw. Unfortunately, the meat's just decaying in the cold storage right now because we have no power. Shit. Buildings without power supply. There we are. I don't want it reaching there, so... this is fine if it's just mud. Let's try to not wake up too many people here. For just one more connection. Good. Alright. Like I said, we're in the final stages before we invite everyone, and we just gotta make sure we've gone over everything with a fine-tooth comb and found any of what, hopefully, few remaining errors there are. You know? Can't be that many. Ah, the price of coal has gone down a lot. Good. Yeah. Slowly but steadily working towards our coal power plant here. We'll have it soon enough. There's the thaw. You know, there is one more thing that I should probably make sure I set up. Okay, I'm actually gonna just trash you. We should be fine. Do not need that anymore. For the brief moment here, I am still going to need a couple dumpers. Well, I'll always need dumpers, I guess. That's the thing. And we'll have another one for the power plant when it comes online. Not bad. Alright. Next up, I'm going to look into building like a construction office about here, and starting on Lubin. Well, grow us to be even more people. Alright, that said, like I say, we're just about ready. Any day now. Any day, we hope. Yeah, just 30 days for that substation to come online. Coal there. We do need to do something about mixed waste here. And I'll look into that. You also you have the small, so that's good. Maybe I just use another technical office, I guess. What the hell else am I going to use it for? Snowplows? They don't exist. Yeah, you take the large. Okay, clinic. Yeah, it has a hazard waste, which is fine. That. Let's maybe get some ambulances. Okay, I will want to wait on buying those. Okay. Our supply is good. Alright, I'm gonna grab the safe. Everything is built. Everything is ready. Flip this back to purchase. Power on. Oh, that didn't wake anyone up. Shockingly, it seems like only jobs wake people up now or something. Yeah, you have chemicals, you have water, you have coal. Okay. Allow for it, sure. Alright, and let's awaken the people. Citizen happiness too low. Yeah, because until we get some people here, the drinking water is going to be a little annoying, but there we are. Let's fix that problem. Building that drinking water is actually probably fine. I'll see what I can do about it though. Heating plant does not have water, thanks to the Linedo, yeah. It's a problem. But it's a minor one, really. And, what do you mean no workers? Or no. I don't know why I can't assign people. Oh no. Fuck, this footpath isn't built. The good news is we don't actually need that much heating, right? Oh. We'll be right back, folks. Alright, time to try again. This time, though, we're going to do this. I don't believe... Yeah. Things aren't set up. So the good news is it turns out flipping over power didn't wake anyone up, so we'll just do that preemptively. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that this little path here actually gets finished. Which is, you know, pretty important since we do need that heating plant. It doesn't have the... It doesn't have drinking water, which is an annoyance. I have to figure out what to do about that. At some point, I'm going to have to set up like some drinking water for the industry. I can probably hook it into there, which should be fine. I'm going to send it to the power plant. Power plant will probably hook it into Lubin's drinking water supply, and that should be good. Still, it's good to see the coal power plant. It has reached over 50%. Just waiting for a bus of people now. Yeah, I'm glad they changed how workers woke up. Because it used to be much more of a problem. Now it seems like they only wake up if there's jobs. And it's pretty easy to make sure there's no jobs right now. So, I'm very happy with how they've changed things on that front. Alright. Man. We apparently don't even have a thing on the way. Currently, all are going to the friggin' coal power plant, I guess. Because that's far more important than the last thing literally keeping me from opening my city. Eventually, once one of them comes back, it should... I'm just going to suspend the construction. That should, you know, reset everyone. Or are you unable to be built? Did you guys bug out? Or did this bug out? Did these AMO-15s bug out like the ones in our first one? Are they unable? It's certainly kind of looking like that. So it's not necessarily tied, I think, to the vehicles, but yeah, I don't like these. I think lost their ability to do asphalt dumping, which is a bit of a problem to say the least. Bit of a problem. I'm just gonna try again, question mark. Like, if I'm lucky, it'll work, but... yeah, it's certainly not looking good. Yeah. Okay, gonna have to reload. Part of the reason why I didn't want to finish too many buildings is because shit will just burst out into flames randomly. And, you know, ideally by now I would have a fire department. But my entire fucking everything is now stuck with this. So I'm gonna have to hope this reload fixes this, or we are in trouble. You know? I don't even know what to do about this. Like if I just, yeah, I can only demolish with a demolition office. Which, I don't know. I guess I could just delete my dumper fleet again. And that seemed like it fixed it last time. But seems weird that it would fix it. I don't know. Yeah, that's all related vehicles. So we have none that are bringing in workers. Okay, the only thing I can think to do is to delete the dumper fleet and get the one. That sucks. I hate to do that, but like, what else am I gonna do? I consider myself lucky. I managed to like find a fix in the first place. Okay. So I'm going to get like the Gaz AA for Gaz AA. That's new. Fuck it. Whatever. I swear the Gaz AA series was, well, maybe it was added by mods before. That's the trick. Whatever, it can do 57. So you know what? Let's get a couple of those. Let's hope for the best, you know? I hate that's basically all I can do, though. And it's still just working the coal power plant, that's fine. Oh, wait. Did I have it sitting? Oh my god, I did, didn't I? I did. This new mechanic. I wonder if that was the problem before. It might have been. Could have been. Maybe. This new mechanic in relation to construction offices and how they work, I think might be the death of me. You know, playing on realistic mode gives me very little margin for error, so I kind of have to rely on knowing exactly how this game works. To the point where even the slightest change in the AI and, like, construction priorities are literally enough to break me to the point that I can't figure out how to build a footpath anymore. Or that I, for some reason, you know what, I realized that that's probably what was doing it before, the whole goddamn time. It's doubly funny because I have a Twitch chat full of people too. None of them notice it either. That's just how fine that is. What a fine, tiny freaking line. Alright. Import the power. Invite the people. Or, open the jobs. By the fire trucks. There. Wiki wiki. Currently without drinking water, we are fixing that. These old kindergartens are full of... Yeah, that'll be fine. Temperature in the building is too low. Luckily, this time, I have to actually open that. Good. Alright, that's all of the wrinkles. I might fix that bug. And I don't think it's a bug, Glass Eye. Thank you, though. I think it's just me being, like, hyper-tuned on how this game operates. To be fair, it's been forever since I've had to get this hyper-tuned about a game. But to be fair, holy shit, this game is hard. So we'll get that, and then I also want road. Maybe, yeah, road. And there should be truck aggregate loading. Perfect. All right. If I can do this to me. Okay. So, this is like a low-scale coal mine, really. Which is all I need. As we kind of talked about. But, you know, it looks like everyone's actually alive and surviving. Which is important. The main concern I have right now is government loyalty. But we should be okay. Yeah, the plans for the coal mine are there now. Theoretically. But, you know, we'll have a train active loader there, that's fine. Alright. Because I don't think this place has enough people. But let's see. Yeah. 73 workers. Holy shit. So, like, I have a couple hundred spare people almost. Like, sure, I'll need a couple for that coal power plant, but that's barely anything. And, like, I was looking at setting up some more over here, right? Yeah. Like, if I set up some more brick flats and shit. Seriously, I have no idea why clicking this sometimes allows me to do it. I end up with a couple hundred more free workers again. This puts me at about 250. This is enough to run the coal mine. And, like, supply my own coal for my own power plant and shit. Cool. We're not going to expand this town that much, but that's fine. For the moment. Okay, Twitch chat. Vote. Lubin or coal? I feel like I do need to expand somewhere. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe I know what I do with some of those extra workers. Right? God, why are tech... Like, the lack of a technical university is going to hurt. But, I mean, I can at least do, you know, Tower of London or whatever to do 40 workers. I think that's probably going to be necessary. Unable to get food, meat, or clothes. Yeah, fair enough. Listen, I'm going to be real here with you. Alright, I can't actually demolish, can I? Y'all gonna die. You guys can't even reach the church, can you? No. See, these rando shacks are unfortunate, but mostly irrelevant. A good vote, I don't know. Nobody, that's... Like, I wouldn't put it to a Twitch chat vote if there was a wrong answer. Okay? Because y'all know, y'all would pick the wrongest fucking answer possible. Alright? Okay. So... let's see. Do I want to build a real bus stop? Probably. Something like this makes sense. I guess I have no reason not to just use free bus stop, though. I'm trying to think. Is there any way I can do it so there's only right turns involved? Yes, I think there is. Although, well, I mean, the walking distance shouldn't be that bad. At least I hope not. We try and obey the rules of UPS here, you know? We only make right turns whenever possible, which is very important. And is actually remarkably helpful. In making things work. So yeah, even on just mud road only, you're good, but I mean, we're definitely gonna gravel the crap out of all this, so it's fine. Maybe even panel. Gravel should be fine. Where is join two pieces? There. I don't know why it's not on the road. Gravel, 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 gravel. Get rid of that node. Gravel. Yeah. There's going to be a gravel and road out here. Okay. That'll do. On the plus side, you know, workers from outside the construction office can help build this new flat. Yeah, so we're gonna build the coal mine. Yeah, this thing's actually managing to pull. Okay, we might need drinking water here. Yikes. It's a little bit scary. Weirdly enough, like however they've scripted this is still not great, and I think the like other custom says script is actually better with just converting like a return slot here, so there's this weird one loop. Now, ironically, they just drive through concrete. Stick mine bulldozers. And like the throughput is lower still. Ah well, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, getting the basic coal out is gonna be good. I hope. We'll see. Like I said, we don't need a whole lot. Citizen happiness is low. Is it the one building? Do not allow citizens to move into this building. Do not allow citizens to move into this building. Do not allow citizens to move into this building. Do not allow citizens to move into this building. Yeah, a lot of them can't walk and reach things, which does suck. Part of that is because not all of the road here is gravelled. We can fix that. That would help. Thankfully, you know, we put in redundant road and all that, so everything will be continually accessible. Because, yeah, we are going to need to do infrastructure upgrades kind of as we roll. Alright, so economy and trade. So far... Okay, we... chemicals, clothes, fuel, coal. I haven't done a whole lot of, like, coal imports so far. Although, to be fair, you know, electricity and that. Okay, you can get workers now. I just need to remove your sign. You have everything you need, so... Good. Let's begin laying track. You guys ready to see how terrible and slow this is? This thing is Track Builder Speed 4. Oh. 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 Look at it go. Yup. It's going. Needs a one-way road out there to work better? Yeah, it does. It's going. It's trying. It's trying so hard. And not getting very far. Oh my god, that's all it can hold. It can lay like... I don't think it does, actually. No, you know what? I feel like I can confidently say I can build a fucking railway faster than this, especially since it's a 1930s wooden railway. I'm not talking about, like, a high-speed train line here. This is, like, some basic bitch-ass, like, steam train railway that goes ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk constantly. Because, you know, pieces didn't fit together perfectly. $10 meters per day, it looks like. Right? Like, goddamn. I could lay 10 meters of track in less than a day. Probably only like 3 or 4 hours. Shovel some gravel, lay down some fucking wood, lay down the beams on top of it. You know, fire up the old bolt machine, have at it. But yeah, that's gonna take a while. So all of this track is wood, isn't it? Oh, fuck. The hell? How do you tell the difference between concrete railway and wood? Because legitimately, I think this is the first time I've ever built a wooden railway, and it looked kind of identical. I don't know. It'll get there. The good news is, all it has to do is build this, right? Then after that, we can get the better track built. By golly, are we gonna need it? Alright, the roads. Road builders are working good. Alright. Visitors here. It always says the happiness is too low on the crab shacks on the edge of town. I think I should get a demolition office and just start kind of tearing those down, you know? Also, hold on. Are you set to automatically get citizens? Let's have you. On the plus side, we can forcibly ruralize the silly urbaners living in Warsaw. I figured that should be a good idea. True communism. Yeah, a little bit more gravel road. Be able to access more things. Still unable to get most goods though. I mean, the edged out crap shacks isn't really, you know, a shock. Gonna be honest here. Any that survive are probably just gonna move into, you know, these flats. But yeah, a little coal mine here will kind of let us supply this local region. Like, I kind of have an area that I can expand through with relatively limited issues, and don't have to deal with scaling things up or like aggressive multi-zone distribution systems. You know? Because anywhere that I can just kind of plop down a coal mine, I can supply the local region, right? I was hoping I had more than that. Oh well, it's enough to get me started. Hopefully it'll be enough for me to get oil going too, that'd be good. You know, if I could ship some oil via a pipeline, that'd be really cool. That'd be a good moneymaker. That's actually one of the things I'm thinking about. I feel like I do need a technical university and headquarters of the Communist Party, and I need to start researching stuff. We'll see, though. Alright. I think that's where we'll call it for now, though. Oh, so thank you everyone for watching. Episode 3. I've been Everything Skillman, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.